Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Tampa Tropical Gardens. This is my yard. It's the western side of the house and I'm standing next to a stump that used to be a full-size grown eucalyptus tree. I cut this down about a year ago. Then I put a huge pot on top of it with jaboticaba, and my idea was that if I water it regularly, the water will eventually get inside the stump and ruin it from the inside. So I waited a year, nothing much happened to the stump, so I decided to take another measure. Here is the stump. As you can see, I made some cuts in it and waited for water to ruin it from the inside. But like I said, it's been a year now and I don't see much progress, so instead I decided to burn it from the inside. I'm just gonna burn a hole through it, just enough to put the root ball inside there. And the idea here is to have my jackfruit grow the roots inside instead of spreading them out. I do not want another big tree ruining my sidewalk. And so this stump will serve as a sort of a pot to guide the root system down, and then it will spread underneath there. So that's the whole idea. Let's see if it will work out. I will be filming more updates as well as on the actual tree after it's planted in this improvised wooden pot. And we are ready to make a hole in this stump to put the charcoal in. It looks like there is no way this stump would rot anytime soon. Okay, it's been about 40 minutes. We're making progress. Obviously, it's gonna take several nights. Right now, we're getting dark, so I will have to wrap this up and come back to tomorrow. This is day 2 of burning through the stump. We are at the end of day 2. We'll be back tomorrow for more fun. Day 3, let's check and see how much it burned through. Okay, making progress here. Let's load it up. Okay, that's the end of day 3. We're gonna have heavy rain today, followed by some cold front. So I will be back tomorrow to continue. Back to our stump on day 4 morning after heavy rain. Here's how it looks. Made some good progress. I'm gonna grab a chainsaw and make a deeper hole and fill it up with more charcoal. Back to our stump, day 5. Let's see how deep we got last night. Looks like we still have way to go. And here how it looks like after the cleaning. Time to load it up. End of day 5. So this is gonna be my last load for today. And we're getting deeper. Definitely a progress there. I will probably use the chainsaw tomorrow morning. I think it's a good progress, and the best part is there's no physical labor involved, and we're just enjoying the barbecue. Let's keep cooking until tomorrow. Well, hello everyone. We are at day 6 of burning the stump, and look who's here.
Gunner again.
Gunnar was wondering where did I disappear, and so he decided to come and check on me. Yes, I'm still alive, but I am killing the trees instead of planting them.
If he dies, he dies.
My crazy Soviet bloc friend here has decided to burn a hole through an eucalyptus stump.
Yeah. Do you remember when we were cutting this tree down?
I do. He asked me to come help remove a tree at his new house, and I showed up and there was a giant tree, and he said that's what we were going to cut down, and I asked him if he was sure about that because it looked like something to hire a professional for, or we'd end up in the hospital.
Yeah, I think it took us 3 days to cut it down, but we did leave a huge stump behind.
Yeah, you've tried using it for placing pots on. You've used it for hanging plants off of, and it's going to be gone now.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, we just don't have time to wait until it rots, so I decided just burning the hole through it and planting a tree inside that. So that's what we've been doing. We will get to the bottom of this, right? One way or the other. Even if we have to use the napalm. Napalm. Oh, sorry, it's my Russian way. Napalm.
Yeah, funny.
Okay, all right.
See you later.
Let's keep burning or growing. I usually say let's keep growing, but this time it's gonna be let's keep burning.
Let's keep burning.
All right.
May your thumbs stay green. Okay.
Okay. Gunnar has just left, and we're back to our project. I cut a deeper hole with my chainsaw. Look at the steam coming out of there. It's crazy. So, and that's where the next load of charcoal will be going in. Another day, another stump. Time to use some of that mulberry. And cook it to perfection. Okay, we are at the end of day 6, and we will be back in the morning to clear the hole and see if we've reached the bottom. Day 7, check out the volcano. I cleared most of the ashes, and I do see where we hit the bottom. So I can see the sand. There is a hole in the center. So we did reach the bottom, which is good news, and maybe I don't need to burn anymore. What I want to do now is grab my chainsaw and make the hole bigger and see if it will be enough of a hole for the root system to go through. And here's a better view from a different angle. End of day 7. Check out this volcano. Pretty deep hole. That's just crazy. And we're back after 7 days of burning. Let's look inside the hole. And so I cleared the hole, and there's good news and bad news. Good news is that on the sides there we definitely burned through, but the bottom is still the wood, so I assume that's the taproot. And I would have to either keep burning or cutting downwards, so there's more room for my future tree root system to spread. And this is how the root system looks like. Pretty amazing pieces of art. So I decided to burn it more. As you can see, only one side here is left. Everywhere else it's burned to the ground, including the bottom. So today will be the day, and like I said, that's the only part that's left. I'm happy to report that we finally reached the bottom. As I mentioned earlier, there were holes on the sides already, as you can see. It's nice white sand. Plenty of holes, but I really needed one in the bottom for the taproot, and it's finally there, so that's exciting. So the next step is going to be filling this with manure, mixing it with the charcoal, creating the biochar, topping it with soil. Then I'm gonna plant some vegetables here, and next winter is when I'm gonna be planting a tree in this hole. Alright, stay tuned for the rest of the process. There's no more stump. This would probably take years for it to break down on its own. And also I have a raised bed ready for the vegetables. In the meantime, there will be a manure breaking down, supercharging the biochar, and next winter this spot will be ready for planting my favorite jackfruit china tree. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe for more craziness, and let's keep growing.